Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And you're here with the Brotherhood of Bounce. For the 2A catch up with Fritch and Iwan. That was an awful intro. I will do better next time.
Yeah, I think you need a script.
I think I need a drink.
Or less.
Or more. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yes, we are here to discuss 2A this evening, and we've got a sort of like a mixed sort of bag here. So we're going to start off with the results from the last week. So we're going to start up with at the top there. We've got Paulie's Angels and Fate Stay Bert. I always said Stay Fat. I always said Stay Fat Bert.
Stay Fat Mate. Stay Fat Mate.
Yeah.
You should have gone with that and called them like, I don't know, sausages or something.
And
I mean, we predicted this one. We said that we thought the Humies had got the edge because, well, Bretts are just shit humans, and it looks like we were right. I mean, it's a nice level up on a blitzer there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can't really be going wrong with that. 11 armor breaks versus 3. I suppose armor's 7.
That's telling. That is very telling.
I think he had a death as well. So
yeah, if you look at the FDP, look at that. Oof,
that's 2. He's got 2 injuries, 2 touchdowns, and an MVP. But that's a nice to level up a blitzer in one game. Good going.
Yes, very nice. Quick look at nosy at the dice rolls. Pretty alright. A bit heavy on the ones for humans.
Yeah, quite heavy. That shows he played well because he's got bad roll. His dice aren't great. Although if he's all of those his own armor rolls, you can see he succeeded 23 and failed 3. So dice sometimes work in your favour. Indeed,
and then again, similar story with the pals on the block dice.
Schools, mate. No, schools. That's terrible.
That's terrible. It was like let's have a look. I think what it was.
I mean, I want to see what Matt's dice were, but that's terrible.
You actually have a look. Is every single one he did was a 2 die, and every single one was not a double score. So the school's there, but he didn't take them.
Got away with it.
He got away with them. There's a double
reroll, reroll. Yeah, there's a few.
Score. Oh, a couple of double scores here and there, but either way, it's not like
Yeah, still a lot of scores, but yeah, he seemed to get away with it. All right, fair enough.
You see lots more 6s and 5s and 4s and
yeah, but he's got all those look,
they
30
probably will be armor
3.
breaks. Yeah, they probably are armor breaks.
Yeah.
I try to eat. He's desperate times. You have to use the load and reroll. Oh dear, sad times. And then block dice, pretty average.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So overall, just any statistics on here. Look, if you actually look at the block succeeded, not too far off each other. I think it was just the armor rolls must have just did it, because look at the KOs. He inflicted 3 KOs, inflicted 2 injuries, and inflicted 1 death, and then all the way around.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, Brett's had the possession as well, so yeah, it clearly just was one of those games where the game just went, nah.
I'm just going to delete. I'm just going to erase your team. Yeah, well, it's good start for the humans, and that. Blitz
it's good for the humans. Yeah, that's big. That is big.
That is lovely and big. We'll check on his level ups later. Next we have Green is the killer, the rug flings. We definitely thought the Orcs would have this, and it is so far looks like it's holding true. Because Orcs versus Halflings, chances are they're gonna squish something.
I mean, there's important stuff to note here. That's the Halfling stats, and that's 0 deaths.
Yes, that is a very important, very important. 14
armor
breaks.
That's a win.
Yeah, 14 armor breaks against them, but no deaths. Well.
Yeah, but that's a win. That's like a half a victory. That's basically 2 all. That is.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at the ball possession. Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh dear. 1 injury inflicted. That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1 injury. That I imagine that's some sort of foul that was thrown. Oh no, the stupid one. It must be a straight.
Yeah. Oh, you can't really wrong with that. That's not bad.
Absolutely, it's a decent start for the Flings. Nothing died. Always a good shout. Lots of 100% on there.
I mean, he barely rolled any dice.
Yeah, he barely rolled any dice. There's like nothing there to do. Oh, and then there's block die. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Always double the amount of pushes, but pretty standard. And then if you look at the a lot more dice were thrown by Emily. Very even. In terms of
very good spread.
Very even. Ooh, very nice to look at.
The armor rolls though, 33% success rate. Man, I suppose it's 6 up armor. But yeah, that's not great, is it?
Then what was the injury? Got injured 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how that works.
Well, it's knockouts, isn't it?
Yeah. Throwing teammates 1-to-1, pretty alright.
Yeah. I mean, that's not unusual. Other than that,
No.
pickup's a bit bad, but 2 failed passes. I suppose it happens.
Yeah. And then looking the block die again, not many block die were thrown transversely, but even then it was more.
You got a hell of a lot of pushes. Look at those, 29 pushes versus the rest.
Lots and lots of pushes.
You're in single figures on everything else. So yeah, her dice just decided.
I look at both downs as well. They're in 14.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you're so reliant as halflings on like being able to injure the other team. It must be so frustrating when you can't roll the bloody POW.
Yeah, absolutely. It's if you put so much work into putting those 2 dice together, and it just goes, not today, buddy. Well,
No.
Good level up on again on a blitzer there. That thing could be horrific when we come to look at it. This was our first failed prediction. This was
Undead versus Skaven. We had the Skaven winning that.
We pegged the Skaven for this one.
And what again?
Look at the level ups.
Up.
A white and a gutter runner.
Whoa. No deaths.
No deaths again.
Yeah.
Medi and armor break. Coming from the undead there. Yeah. Let's have a look at these stats.
That's
yeah, quite telling for that kind of a thing.
Well, clearly I think the undead just did a very good job holding them off, and obviously scoring 3 times. It's going trade to trade with Skaven is tricky stuff. So it's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
52 blocks though versus 20.
Oh, that is a spread of SPP. That is.
Yeah, that is not good for the league, is it?
Oh, that's going to give the undead something to shout about. They're going to be going to be nice, and a lot of these here now. You think about so effectively. Wait, what was the? So 7 SPP on that white. So he must have had 1 from the first game. Wait, yeah, he must have had 1 from the first game. He cracked his he got through that barrier, but now all these here, his next MVP is going to be another level up somewhere. It always has to be. Transversely, we've got the Skaven over here. Still decent. Good to level up a. Good to level up a.
Always good to level up a gutter runner.
Absolutely. And even then, I just put one thing where the less expendable mink is. It's two. So it's an injury away.
Yeah.
Dice rolls. Here we are.
I think he might have leveled up. So I think he got stuff last time. I don't know.
Possibly. Not considering who. Okay, no. Sorry. This is undead. This is normal.
Yeah, but still, you're probably only making dodges with ghouls, so they've got dodge.
You'd hope so, unless he wasn't making them with the ghouls. Then we'll have to query that. Apart from that, half and half on the catch. You kind of expect that from undead, to be fair. So with pick up intercepts. Sad face, no intercepts.
I mean, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's on a six up for
the
most part.
He made a pass. It can't really. It's fairly decent. Blocks seem good as well. A lot of block dice he rolled.
Yeah.
A lot of pushes.
Yeah, very true. Dingus again, going for it's good. Catch is good, but this is pretty telling of a Skaven team because we've got throws.
Yeah, pass is good.
It's those armor.
It's pretty good.
It's those armor breaks.
It does, doesn't it? It just hurts. Your armor 7, you're gonna get squished.
Yeah, completely. But then this looks like it was a good guess. I think I caught part of this one. No, not this one. No, I got a different one. I think. Yeah, I can't remember. My memory stuff, but it used to be. That's more of a dodge roll. That's more of a dodge success rate.
Yeah, that's the Skaven. That's all gutter runners just skipping through shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Then block die, not many thrown.
Yeah, yeah, pretty bad. When everything is below, he got a lot of pals for what he did throw.
Yeah.
But it looks like most of what he threw as well were 1 dices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Just looks like he got
Yeah.
forced off the pitch, didn't he?
Yeah, most likely.
Just fought off the pitch completely.
Yeah. And the reason it came out as a oh, I've gone the wrong way. The reason it came out as a 3-2, obviously, they're Skaven. They could just run circles around most things. They probably had a couple of like two turns, just to even up a bit. Cool. Right, next we have Dwyne's Elite and the Colsteins Carnage Counts. Such a mouthful. High Elf versus Vamps. This I think I caught part of this. This is an interesting game. It was I don't ask for like specifics, but there was a lot of there's lots of scraps going on, as you can see from the one death. On the elf there, I think it was just a blitzer actually, if I'm serves.
A movement up vampire, clearly one of them ones we missed last time.
And I think it's I think he got the MVP. No, he was I think he was MNG from that injury there. I think he's the niggle. He's the niggle who is now back.
Oh dear.
No, he would have got.
No, he would be out because he played in that game, obviously.
Yeah, he might be out now. We'll check in a moment with the teams. Stats exactly the same ball possession.
Yeah, well, clearly it's a draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a draw. 3 passes.
Not a lot of blocks going either way, really. It's just surprisingly the elves seem to be fighting more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or at least succeeding it. But good level up on the vamps though. All the SPP on the vamps.
All the SPP on the vamps. That number, and in fairness, that one at the bottom, the Steel Leaf Champion. That's the elf that died.
Oh well.
So and he leveled. He leveled in that game as well. Says, poor bloke.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know.
Oh
well.
The dead elf. No
dead elf.
Crying.
No one cares. Again, all sort of pretty sort of what you expect. There's nothing erroneously sticking out.
You know, catch is pretty bad actually for elves. There, 4 and 2.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's. But even then,
obviously, he just couldn't elf the vamps, could he?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Next we've got the. I do apologise. Mostly.
A lot of pushes again. There seems to be a lot of pushes this week.
Well, did you caught twice as much as the other ones?
Well, it is. Yeah, but they seem more than usual.
Yeah, absolutely. Good bloodlust rolls. That is a good bloodlust.
Yeah, 90%.
90%. I'd say it's meant to be
86, 88, 87, something like that.
So that's
1 in 6, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a good little success right there.
And that's 1 in 10 fail. That's a 1 in 10 pass rate. So that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, sadness on the gaze.
Yeah, no gaze. One try. No gaze.
Armour was not having fun though, was it? Oh, look at that.
Nah, Armour 7 again, but it's not good.
No. Dodge.
Can't fail dodges. It's fine.
It's fine. Apart from that, nothing really sort of sticks out.
To be fair, the pass and catch, he clearly just out-elfed the elves. Or equally elfed the elves, I guess.
It doesn't happen. Yeah, well, yeah, equally.
It was a draw.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that looks like it was. It was a good game watching it. Well, it was quite entertaining. I always moan about elves being boring. All they do is pass, but still.
It's quite entertaining.
It was an entertaining game. I would
admit.
Doesn't mean you're not scum for playing elves.
Yeah, I can tell you now, the next game was not entertaining.
No, it was not. This was a grinder. This was Christ, not the fun kind. We had, dwarves versus lizards. You can imagine how like sort of dragged out this was. Dwarves doing dwarf things, and just not letting things go past, and obviously lizards are having skinks made it a little bit difficult for them.
Well, as you can see, I got my MVP landed on a
the loner.
A journeyman. And I was like, no, I'm not taking you. So I've literally taken 3 SPP from this game because it turns out that even if you do get hold of skinks, their armor is in fact made of adamantium.
Ah, was it one of those games? Was it? Let's have a gander.
Yeah.
You had most
break
of ball
armor.
possession, obviously, because you just hold the ball and cage up like Wano.
No, he stopped my drive, so I didn't score on my drive. I scored on his drive.
Ah, 43 blocks succeeded, 51 blocks succeeded. You inflicted 4 KOs. Fair.
Yeah. Skinks.
Yeah, skinks. So that said that you didn't. You say you didn't take the journeyman.
No, so I got 3 SPP out of that.
Nice. So you got Gary Holt. That's about it. And let's have a look at your dice rolls. Dauntless behaved. Armour definitely behaved.
Yeah. That's what you'd expect.
Yeah. Your dodge roll didn't. I feel a bit.
Dodge rolls were terrible. To be fair,
why were you dodging with dwarves? Go on.
Because I had blitzers, so I only dodged with Agi 3 shit. Because I had blitzers that were 2 squares away from skinks that were in tackle zones of sauruses, and I was like, you know what? I'm not fighting the saurus. I want that skink. So I was trying to dodge away and blitz, and it didn't work.
It did not. That's what they see, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you get for dodging with dwarves. Pickup was fine. Pass was fine. Tax was not fine. You're passing it.
Yeah. It was on turn 15. I basically threw it 3 squares forward because it was a double. It's twice the opportunity to pick up the ball.
Fair.
So rather than trying a handoff on turn 16 to score, I thought if I chuck it to him, at least I can then go and pick it up and try again.
Fair logic.
Yeah, it worked because I scored.
Yeah.
It was another trip. It was a trip line. Turn 16 for the win, and this time I managed to pass it after failing it last week. So,
well, okay, fair enough. We'll have a look at the lizards, who did definitely not have a fun time of it. They are they're usually quite high armor, but I imagine most.
Yeah, because the armor breaks were skinks. I think I managed to break one Saurus's armor.
Nice. Oh, sad times. Loner reroll. You hate to see it.
Yeah, Bonehead.
Bonehead wasn't behaving as much as it should have. It was a little naughty.
Yeah, he made his pickups. He made a one ridiculous move, man. He in the first half, the reason I didn't score is because he did 7 tackle zone, 3 up dodge chain, dodge, then picked up on a 5 up to make 2 more dodges to fuck off. It was like, oh god.
So it did the skink thing.
He did it. Yeah, he did a stunty shit.
Yeah, alas, that is.
And I didn't manage to kill him for it, so I was very upset.
Oh, honey.
I know.
But it's good. It's a good set of results there. So
it's exactly what we said, though, innit? I kind of said I'd win 1-0. You thought it'd be a draw, but it was boring. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, I thought it might be a bit too grindy. If anything, I was internally in my heart, I was probably edging towards the lizards because they have them skinks. They have that ability to.
Because they have the speed. Yeah, they have the speed.
I was edging a little bit, but I wanted to give a benefit of doubt, so I said draw. But fair enough, you won. Well played. Cool. So we're going to move on to
next, I guess.
Teams. Yes. Let's have a look at these level ups. So, go on then, Iwan. Did anything come of that?
No, nothing. I rebought my Troll Slayer that died in game 1.
Fair enough. So, nothing to see here.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on. Let's have a look at the lizards. See what happened with these. Again, nothing. No level ups yet.
M&G on a skink, but he did that to himself.
Right. Let's say I imagine with dwarves and lizards, I imagine it's one of them. Those kind of teams are just hard to start leveling, but once they actually get going,
they're good. But they don't do it. Yeah, they're pretty rubbish to start with.
Absolutely.
I'm happy I don't have to play him again. Put it that way.
Yeah, true. This is where we'll see the happy stuff. The vampires. Let's have a gander.
Yeah. Now this. Look at that.
Oh dear.
Vampire. But he's got the 4th vampire.
He's got the 4th vampire. It's a movement up vampire. Was it a niggle or was it just an MNG? It was a niggle.
A niggle.
So it probably got the movement up at the end. It probably got the movement up.
He got the movement up last time because he didn't level.
Oh yeah, of course he levels. Yeah. So that's a niggle vamp. Who was playing them next is very happy.
But he's got a strength up. Look at that.
But there's a strength up vamp. That is gross. That is absolutely foul. That's a vampire bear. That's a vampire crocs. That is big and scary and horrible.
Yep. Not great,
to
is
put
it?
in the bin already. But we'll see how that goes on. What's anyone close to leveling? Nah, not really.
I mean, you don't really even talk about thralls, do you?
Nah.
You just want to keep them off. They're there for eating and eating alone.
Absolutely. Skaven, our vermin friends, we have some level ups on
Or armor down lineman and the strength down lineman. That's a sacking.
That's a firing.
Sacking.
Okay, the strength down one's definitely a firing. The armor down one, you probably just keep him as line fodder until he dies of natural causes.
Yeah, I mean you can.
I say natural causes.
Have him foul. Dwarfs. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm liking where the direction he's gone with these. He's got one blodging gutter there, and then he's got two bristle or wodge. I'm not quite sure how to say it.
Watchers.
Yeah, he's got two wodging gutter runners. There, I imagine he's building them.
All stealers.
Yeah, into cave breakers.
All stealers. Yeah, it's an interesting way to go. Let's see how it works out for him.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like it though.
I mean, they'll be wonderfully good at cage breaking until somebody stamps on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you take wrestle, you are going to end up down.
Yes.
And when you end up down and you're a gutter runner, other teams stamp on you.
Yes, absolutely. You would. Most people who would even bother to watch this little segment would as well. They would stamp on them. But so if he keeps them alive, they could be an absolute pain.
Halflings.
Halflings. Let's see what Emily's got for us.
She's got nothing. One on MNG.
One on is just a bog standard one. Yeah, bog standard MNG. Nothing to see here really. I mean, she's got a few actual flings that are close to leveling.
14 flings, bit of SPP everywhere. I mean, you want it on the trees, don't you?
Yeah, of course you want it on the trees. But I mean, like, if say the halflings do get like a level up, or these two here, so Kimmy and Charlotte Pickles. I imagine. I just realised that these are all
Rugrats.
Rugrats, yeah. Fair play. What would you give them as soon as you level? What are you thinking? Maybe a sneaky. Maybe a sneaky get or two here.
Maybe a sneaky get, possibly sneaky get. Diving tackle.
Oh, diving tackle.
Diving tackle is a beaut because it's anti skills in it. Maybe catch on one so he's easy to hand off to. I don't know really.
Yeah, what access? Yeah, they just get.
Access. I thought they were just meant to die. I don't know about you.
I think most people would say who would watch this would agree that half that flings are there to pass on onto the next life.
To have that's all. It's all those two are the big part of this team.
Yeah, you do need getting them levels. Our human.
So that blitzer there.
Let's have a look at this blitzer. There he is. He's got guard.
And he looks like he got a catcher leveled up as well, so he can block.
Yes, good choice.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
No, it's pretty good. That looks all right to me.
Yeah, we've got 70k in the bank, so we've got spare.
I think he's picked up his apothecary as well. So
yeah, he's grabbed his
looking good.
Yes, he's looking very very nice. We're gonna go looking at our orc. This is our other. Oh, he rolled a double. You got the blodge.
No, he's got a blodging blitzer.
Yeah, that's the level up he got into.
But he's still missing a blitzer.
He's still missing a blitzer because one did perish. I believe.
Die. Yeah.
Yes, no, he got lucky and rolled a double on that. So a blodging.
Blodging blitzer is pretty nasty.
Yeah, no, good start early on. You can't argue with that at all. I would be grumpy.
That team's got potential.
Yeah. That into Stellorc Overdrive could be one to watch. I say we'll have a look at who they've got next in a few minutes. But I got
well, we will find out, won't we? We will find out.
Yes, it'll be very interesting. Yeah, Undead next.
Let's see what we've got on here. Obviously, we know we've got the guard mummy. Oh, look, guard white.
Guard white.
What a surprise!
Oh yes.
And two bludgeon ghouls. Wonderful. Next. Try and be inventive, please, people. I know I want some interesting level ups. I wanted to see crazy shit. Thank you, by the way, for moving the skeleton into position 12. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
It's
very,
a nicely laid out team.
very, very pleasing on the eyes. Yeah, that's a lots of guards appearing.
That's what you'd expect. Guard and blodge.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Mr. Spilsbury.
Yeah, let's see what he's got. Looks like he's got a dead player.
I'm angry. Where's his level up?
He's not played it.
Why hasn't he done his level up?
He's lost a blitzer.
He has lost a blitz. Yes, he lost a blitzer. Steel Leaf champion. Perished.
Oh no.
He did lose that, but he didn't, and he hasn't leveled his thrower. So, whilst we're here, what do you give him? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you play in the game, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted by leader, but he's got 3 rerolls, so he doesn't really need it.
I mean, he's strength 3. To be honest with you, sorry. He's strength 3. I'll be tempted just to give him
Block.
block or dodge, either or at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with those two, can you? I mean, if you play it right, he should never be in contact with the other team, so maybe accurate, but
it's good to have that extra bit of defense in case you do come up
against
a cage breaker, diving
monstrosity. Yeah, not dying is always a good idea. Good tactic, if you don't die, that's better for you.
Your elves, you win.
Yeah, got block linemen as well. So
yeah, true. And finally, we've got the shit humans. I mean the Bretts, who looks like they're taking a whack.
He has done some firing. That is less linemen going on there. He has got the money to buy both of them if he wants to. Take him back up to 11. I always try and play Bretts with like 12, 13 man roster because fouls.
Yes, absolutely.
But it doesn't always work, does it? Yeah, I mean, blodging blitzer. What more is there to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Say the league in general in terms of team of this league in general, so the teams looks like it's developing quite well. It'll be very interesting once the
some things are moving on, aren't they?
Yep, absolutely. It'll be very interesting.
That undead teams looking to quickly develop, so.
Yeah, undead teams develop very quickly. I'll be very interested in your dwarf team and lizard team once they
actually manage to achieve some points. What's going to happen? They're going to all have guard.
Oh, yeah, because that's boring.
Because that's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
No, I've got fruity things planned, whether or not I manage it.
Fruity things planned. Oh my.
Yeah.
Right then, going back into the schedule, we're going to have a look at who we've got next. So, Bert and some flings.
Sorry, Emily, but you just got to go against the flings, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You say they are shit humans. I mean, it could.
Yeah, but they're not flings.
I know, but if she plays them right, if they are played right, you could get a draw out of it.
Good. I mean, nothing is impossible, and flings are one of those teams that pull out random rubbish at ridiculous times. However, the odds are definitely not in their favour.
True. I'm going to say the same. I'm going to go for.
Yeah, you've got a lot of block. You've got block pieces on that Brett team. Yeah. Dauntless as well. You can maybe attack a tree.
Maybe, yeah. If you
need it, if you need it, you've got the ability. So yeah, I'd go with the Bretts personally.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to edge towards the Bretts as well. Just because they are flings, but I want Emily to do well. Absolutely.
Yeah, I do. I would love to see them do well, but there is opportunity to sort of pull 1 or 2 maybe wins. I think she's got a good chance against the Vamps because halflings rely on luck themselves doing well, but obviously when you come up against Vamps, they have a chance to defeat themselves as well. So it's like double the craziness factor. So yeah, it'd be a good game to watch that actually. I think you'll get some interesting shit going down.
Right, Skaven humans. Ooh.
Well, the humans look pretty good. I mean,
yeah,
he took the win. He's took a draw. I've played him. I would probably go with the humans actually. I think he got good positioning. I think he can handle the Skaven. I think it'd be tight, but there's probably 3-2 in there. I think again.
I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm thinking the other way around. I'm thinking the Skaven will pull it.
Skaven's time.
Yeah, I think it might. What's probably going to happen is the Skaven have that ability to, because they've got so much speed behind them, gutter runners.
Yeah, they can break from nowhere.
They can just break from nowhere, and then all they have to do is get one well-timed blitz on a ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Pop it out, run into a tackle zone, pick it up, and run away. Well, once that gutter runner's got the ball, you're not catching it.
Yeah. No. Unless you've already caught him.
Yeah. We've got Karnstein's Carnage Counts, so our Vamps versus Orcs. Oh!
I mean, he's only going in with 3 vampires. He's lost his best runner, but it's strength 5, man.
Yeah, that's gonna go toe to toe with
strength 5 with the gaze. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
he has. If the vampires behave, vampires can well win that. However, it's a big if. I'm going to say they're going to behave, but it's a big if.
I'm going to. So you're airing.
I'm going to give it to the Vamps.
You're going to give it to Vamps.
It's going to be a tough one.
As much as I'd want the Vamps to win, I'm going to give it to the Orcs because that missing Vamp is big, and say he's got 2. So he's got 2 strength 4s and a strength 5. So he's basically got 2 Black Orcs and a big guy.
Yeah.
But it's if he does use those gazes well enough, it could destabilize the Orcs. He's just got to use them well, and then he's got to make sure he does the blitzes right well. Because what he's missing is he's missing quite a bit of block. Because some of those blocks he might make against, say, the Black Orcs or some. Oh, sorry, not the Black Orcs. Or he might get blocked by. I mean, I might even get one died by, say, blitzers with an assist or 2.
Yeah,
and it could
that's fair.
Send it the other way.
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah. It's Impossibles and the Bone Mana Cellar Surfers. Ooh.
Well, those undead are looking pretty good, and there's a lot of blodge.
Yeah.
He hasn't got it. He hasn't got those key sort of pieces developing yet for the Lizardmen, so they're unreliable. I think you've got to give it to the undead, haven't you?
I'm definitely giving it to the undead as well. It's because just the amount of development they've got already.
Yeah, the skills
huge.
on you rely on skills playing Lizardmen, and you don't start with many.
No, and
certainly coming up against undead who've got a good amount of skills, it's going to be a tricky one for you. I've got to give it to the Cellar Surfers.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-0 maybe, 2-1, something like that. But
I say it could easily be a 2-1. Because with the legs that he can get on a
he's shown he can score as well.
Yeah, but it's still all you need to do target skinks. Then
if he lets you, he's pretty good at not letting you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was dwarf, so I've got movement 4, so it's not difficult to not let me do stuff.
Yeah. Right, last one. We've got yourself, your dirty dwarves versus versus a bunch of vile, horrible high elves.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so you're obviously going for yourself.
Yeah.
1-0. Yeah, 1-0.
Turn 16, go for it. Pull in the method as well.
No, I don't know.
It's that classic game of, completely not high elves versus high elves in it, really.
Yeah.
It's what Blood Bowl's all about. 2 teams that want to play completely differently. Hopefully I can get hold of some of them, chew them up a bit, spit them out, get a bit of SPP, but we'll see what happens. I mean, dodge is completely irrelevant, but then he's dodging on a 2 anyway, so I just need to stay tight, be patient, and, let the elves not do stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. I
It'll
myself.
be boring. It will be boring.
Yeah, I myself, I think the elves might pull it off because even though yes, you've got a commodity of skills including tackle,
Tackle, and tackle.
Tackle. If we just quickly go back to the teams and have a look at the elves.
Got to level up.
That's one. They've got two.
He's only got one thing.
They've got two blocks.
He has got a blodging blitzer.
One blodging blitzer, but the rest don't. They're all IG4. Your tackle.
But he's gonna want to be like dropping back from me all the time. So he's gonna roll a lot of dice. Ones fail.
Yeah.
Two ups fail. I'm relying on it. I mean, hopefully I'm gonna put pressure on him, and hopefully succeed. But it's gonna be a fighting game, and it's gonna be boring.
Yeah, it is. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
In terms of like say our predictions sort of tally that I've just decided to start doing now. Compared to, last week I predicted 2 right, you predicted 3 right. We did have a lot of the same stuff apart from one game, which is fair.
Yeah.
But now this one
We've diverged a bit, have we?
We've diverged quite a bit, so we've both got the same results for 2 games. Yeah. The rest of them are different.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I know which 2 games we've got. I mean, you can have a quick look at the leaderboard after 2 games if you want.
We go back one. I got leaderboard. So it's
Yeah,
started to fill out a bit. Lots of
There's nobody that's won 2, so we've got 3 people on 1 win, 1 draw.
Yeah, no double win.
Then 1 win, 1 loss most of it. Then one draw, 1 loss, and then a double loss, obviously for the halflings, because halflings just have not really got an easy game in this league.
Yeah, no, they don't have an easy game. They've got there's a little bit of everything in this league, isn't there? It's actually like probably the most varied and.
Yeah, I mean it's got a Blood Bowl league written all over, hasn't it? Nice. There's no duplicates. It's interesting team choices and not so interesting team choices. Dwarves.
Yeah, like dwarves. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, it's,
yeah. Be interesting anyway.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting. That is all we have time for then, ladies and gentlemen. We will see what happens this week, and we'll probably expect to see like next episode pop up about Saturday or Sunday, depending on how quickly the leagues end, or the weeks end. And hopefully, there are a lot less dwarves in the world. Sorry, what?
Hopefully the dwarfs have killed some high elves. You mean?
Yeah.
Surely.
Or both. Just kill each other. That's fine. Right.
Yeah. No players left. Anyway, catch you later.
Catch you later.